So in this video, we're going to learn about digital artwork, how to use Photoshop. So in this video, we're going to learn about. Hey, what's up guys, this is Ronald Chris and you're watching Creation, so we're back with another video. So in this video, we're going to learn about how to create digital artwork in Photoshop. I've been into art industry from the last 2 years. I'm working in Disney India and Cartoon Network currently. So I'll be teaching some of my method that I use to create digital artwork. And in between video, I'll be sharing some of my tips and tricks that I learned from this industry and from my experience as well. The device that you need to purchase is graphic tablets or Cintiqs. The only difference between Cintiqs and graphic tablet is that Cintiq enables you to create your artwork directly to the screen, which increases efficiency, but they are quite pricey, so be reasonable. You can buy affordable graphic tablets. They can work like same as Cintiq. Right now I'm working like on the graphic tablet, which is HP Pen. You can go for other brands like XP, Huion or Wacom according to your price range. They can cost you around 3,000 to 10,000 according to the size of the tablet. And if you're a beginner artist, you really don't need to invest so much in Cintiq, but you can go for affordable graphic tablets. You can buy them on Amazon and Flipkart easily. So I'll be teaching some of the basic tools, basic methods to create artwork in Photoshop. You don't need to learn the entire software because it enables you to create graphics and photography as well, but you really don't need to learn each and every tool of it. So trust me, that's all you need: a graphic tablet, a good laptop or a system that can run Photoshop smoothly, and you're good to go. So let's start the video. So this is the surface interface of Photoshop. I'm using Photoshop 2018. To start with your work, go to File, click New. Photoshop comes with different default layouts. You can choose a layout from the given palette, or you can just simply customize it according to your wish. You can change the width and height of it by adding values that you want according to your artworks. You can change the unit of it by using this command. Most of the artists or designers are comfortable to work on pixels, but if you want to work on inches or centimeter, it's up to you. You can also change the orientation of it. You can go from landscape to portrait. Easily you can just simply click on it and you can achieve what you want. Always keep your resolutions high. I use 300 dpi. So yeah, that's all. You're good to go. Let's click on create. This is the working area where you can draw. In Photoshop we work on layers. Right now we can see the layer named as background layer. Right now just don't work on background layer, avoid this layer. Keep this layer as default layer. Start with a new one. From this page kinda icon, create your new layer. It will be named as layer 1. You can change the name of it by just clicking on it, and you can keep it whatever name you want. I'll write as practice. Cool. So my layer is created. Now you have to start working. To start working on your sheet, click B, which is called brush, or you can simply use this brush tool. Photoshop comes with different brushes, default brushes. You can check them out from brush settings here. You can create your own brush, or simply you can download it from internet. You can buy them if you want. So yeah, you're good to go. Right now I'm choosing a hard brush, hard brown brush. If you haven't chose any setting, your brush size would be as much as you chose the stroke length. To increase or decrease your stroke size, you can choose bracket key on your system, on your keyboards. So it will reduce or simply increase according to your need. Sorry, my system is kind of lagging right now. I don't know why. But yeah, we're good to go. So yeah. But if you want to have, if you want to use pressure sensitivity, if you want your brush to work according to your, like whenever you want to draw hard, when you will draw thin lines like you do on your sheet, you can just simply click on this sensitivity icon. This will allow you to create something like as much pressure you put on your graphic tablet, it will go harder. If you reduce the pressure, it will go softer. See that? Now I'm able to control my brush. To erase all of this, you can click on E, which is an eraser tool. You can change the size of it just by using bracket key as you did for brushes. The best thing about Photoshop is that you can do changes multiple times. You can do and do your work multiple times without worrying it, without like wasting your time. So yeah, let's check out more setting of brushes. Here we can see opacity. If I click on opacity, let's see what happens. If I reduce my brush pressure sensitivity, the flow of the color reduces. If I put more pressure on my graphic tablet, it go harder. You can reduce or increase the size of opacity according to your wish. Next to it, it is called flow. It works mostly as opacity, so I will leave that. This is a really amazing tool called smoothing. Increase the size of smoothing to 100 and it will be helping you to create your final outputs. Smoothing helps you to control your brush more smoother without having jitters on it. It creates really smooth lines and you can easily control your pen. So whenever I do my inking or I have to clean my artwork, I simply use this smoothing tool. There you go. If you want to, now we can talk about the eye function. Like if I want to hide or unhide this layer, I can simply click on it and your layer will be hidden. If you want new layer, if you don't want this layer, you can simply delete it from this dustbin icon, delete, and you can choose another layer if you want to work. So yeah, whenever I draw something, I always keep in mind that to reduce smoothing to 0 and click on opacity. This method helps me to draw exact like you draw on your sheet. It will help you to create easily. I don't know why my system is kind of lagging right now. Sorry about that. But I hope you are getting so far. This is my first time recording live and I'm kind of nervous about it because I'm like really getting hard time when I elaborate things. I can do that when I write or when I script, but I think for this particular video, I have to speak live when I draw something. So here we go. This feels just like you're working on a sheet. The best thing about Photoshop is that you can work on different layers by using the previous one. For example, I can reduce the size, I can reduce the opacity of this particular layer, and I can use the next layer where I can see the outlines and I can work on it. Another thing about Photoshop is that if you want to undo your work, you can click on Ctrl, Alt or Z. It will undo your work multiple times. If you made some mistake, you can do that. If you just click Ctrl Z, it will be back. So remember that. People mostly say that Photoshop or working digitally is easy than working traditionally. I wouldn't say that this is easy, because in the end your fundamentals are involved. If you're good in drawing, if you know your basics well, if you know how to create a character, if you know how to do compositions, you know the fundamentals of perspective, you can draw here as well. In the end, it is just about creating an art. We are just shifting one medium to another medium. It wouldn't become that easy. It just gives more comfort to an artist. It saves more time. It also saves your money as well. You don't need to buy expensive colors or brushes. You can just simply use this color palette for your entire life. That makes it easy for us. Else everything is about your skill. If you want to zoom in, zoom out your screen, you can click on Ctrl, Alt and scroll bar on your mouse. Or you can simply use this magnifying glass called zoom tool. You can zoom in or you can zoom out easily. When you're happy with your sketch, you can decrease down the opacity of it, choose a new layer, and now you can do the inking. As I told you, when I do my inking, I keep in mind that I off enables opacity and click max to the smoothing. So now let's try to clean it up. So when you're done with your artwork, when you're done with the inking, you can unhide your previous layer to see the result. So that's how I do my sketching in Photoshop. Let's talk about more features which we're going to need in our sketching. This is called moving tool. You can click on moving tool and you can move your particular artwork from one point to another. Below that, called selection tool, you can select a particular area. You can choose Ctrl plus T, where you can move your selected part. Pretty cool, right? So yeah. To deselect your work, you can use Ctrl plus D. Below that, you can see the lasso tool. Click on lasso tool. It is also a selection tool, but it gives you more flexibility when you select your particular artwork. See that? Moving on, we can see a crop tool. It helps you to decrease or increase your size of your canvas. You can decrease it or increase it according to your wish. Following that, next tool we have discussed brush, we have discussed eraser. The last tool that you need to know is that polygon tools. This icon has, if you like press on it, you can see different polygons that you can use, like rectangle, triangle, circle, square. You can decrease or increase the size of the stroke if you want. Like I can write it down like 50 and enter. It gets about the size of 50. If you want to change the stroke, you can just simply choose from the palette. It's that easy. If you don't want to have any stroke, just click on this icon, and you can also fill the entire artwork in a second. Like you can choose this fill command and choose the color you want. It will fill it up. So yeah, you can choose different objects like circle to do the same. And lastly, you can use polygon tool where you can draw with your edges. Like if you choose 11 edges, it will draw something like this. If I reduce this like 4, 5. Let's go with 5. Sorry. So it'll go like this. So yeah, these are the basic features that you need to know right now, just for your sketching purposes. In upcoming videos, we will be discussing about how to do the coloring in Photoshop, how to do rendering in Photoshop, which will require different commands. But as I said, that you don't need to know the entire software, you just need to know some specific commands for your work. So these are the basic tools that you need to know when you're doing your sketching. So yeah, and again, I'm sorry, I'm really not good in speaking so much. I tried to do scripting before. It was going kind of well, but I really need more practice when I speak. So apologies there. But yeah, if you understood the lesson, if you have any doubts, if you have any queries, you can just comment down or you can DM me. And before ending the video, I'm going to show you artworks. I will create an artwork using the same tools that I used right now. So yeah, let's go. So I hope you guys enjoy the video. If you do, give a thumbs up, share with your friends. In the upcoming video, we will be learning how to do coloring, rendering in Photoshop. And if you have any doubt, queries, you can comment down, you can DM me directly. I'll be answering every one of you. So yeah, suggestions are always welcome. Till then, stay creative, do creation. This is Artist Press, signing off.